Guys, my name is Bart Kirby. I'm the Complex Safety Manager here in Carrollton, Georgia. My job is to teach y'all how to do work, okay, and how to do it safely. So, who has ever met someone that had a hearing problem? Everyone, right? Yeah. Everyone has always met someone that they do, huh? You know, what's going on? What? Talk to my good ear. Why did that happen? Because they were exposed to some kind of noise thing, or they had a disease of some kind. Normally, it's because they were exposed to some kind of noise event. You know, hunting accidents, motorcycle riding with mufflers on one side, things of that nature, okay? So, as an industry, we also have noise exposure. Anything above 85 decibels will start to cause you to lose your hearing. So we have areas that are like that, okay? So we have people all day long in the world that have hearing loss due to noise exposure. So as a company, our job is to provide you with tools and resources to prevent that from happening to you, correct? Right?
Right.
So what we do is we have a couple different types of ear protection devices. These are muffs, okay? These provide a 25 decibel. So what that basically means, and I'll explain it in a second, a little bit more. And then this one has a decibel of 28, or NRR rating. So basically what you have is you'll have a noise exposure, like out in a plant, we have noise exposure at some areas at 100 decibels, correct? Yeah. We provide you something that has a 25 NRR rating, noise reduction rating. So you have the 25, all right, NRR. So basic math is 75 decibels that you're now exposed to, correct? So the policy and procedures are in place that if you wear the equipment correctly, you will reduce your potential for risk of noise loss. Why?
So you can hear.
So you can hear. What level does someone like the government say that you start losing your hearing?
Like
85. We just talked about it a second ago. So now, if it's at 85 decibels, is when hearing loss begins, and you're at 75, are you in the good spot?
Yes.
Somewhat.
Somewhat, you are. You got to wear it correctly, though.
Right.
So how do you wear it correctly? One way. I'll show you the hard one. You know, take it out of the package. Take the string keeps it together, so you always have it with you. Put it around your neck. Now, here's the thing that you'll see people not do, but they're supposed to. Okay? Most people stick it in, right? You're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to reach across the top of your head, pull it up, and place it into your ear. Okay? And the reason what that does is it takes that ear canal that's kind of like this. All right? When you pull that on top of the ear, it opens it up. If you notice, these are round. Round hole, round peg, right?
Right.
Square peg, square hole. So if it's oblong, you can't stick something round in it easily, so it doesn't fit right. So this makes it fit right, okay? So we're gonna do this, right? We're gonna do this, right? So, any questions?
No.
What? I couldn't hear you. I'm sorry, I got these on, don't I? All right, so the policy is you have to wear your hearing protection while on the plant floor at all times, okay? No earbuds are allowed. You can't wear Walkmans, iPads, iPods, iMinis, Netflixers. I don't know what all the things are called. But you can't wear them, okay? Because if you do, what you're actually doing is you're actually increasing the noise exposure. So we have policies and procedures in place for that to make sure that you don't have that noise exposure. Because you know, you're what, 20, early 20s? I'm 42. I have noise reduction hearing in my right ear because of an incident. I rode motorcycles, and I had a brother-in-law that shot a shotgun near my ear one time.
That's bad.
Yep. So, you know, we're dove hunting, and he come into my zone. So that's what happens, okay? And it's something as simple as that. But at the same time, you have that same exposure out here. We do things here like engineering controls and things like that to help reduce that. A good example is I saw one Saturday at the football game. Was that in there? I drove up and I looked over and there's a guy running a generator. And he had this little box built around it so that the noise was deflecting a different direction. Where they were at in their tent, couldn't hear the noise at all. Over here, it was loud because that noise was being deflected that direction. We do the same thing here. We'll take air compressors that used to be inside of a room and move them on the outside of the room. That way that noise has been removed from the area. Make sense?
Right.
All right. And that's one of the things that we do here too. And that's policy and procedure also that we follow. Engineering controls before PPE. So we do try to get the noise down. All right, any questions? All right, so noise. We talked about the noise decibels and things like that, but let's talk about the frequencies real quick. Frequencies are measured in a machine that kind of goes up and down, right? It shows the wavelength of the noise. High-pitched noises have what? Very tight wavelengths. Low-pitched noises have more like this, okay? And the noise that we have here, sometimes you might not even hear the noise that we want you to be protected from because it's a high-pitched noise, right?
Right.
And you won't know. Now, here's something that's kind of neat. Wavelengths for like whales are really, really long. That's how come that noise will travel long distances, okay? And it will help with that, okay? So what we do is we measure the different types of frequencies and try to figure out what levels and what hearing protection that we're providing everyone actually benefits us to protect us in those types of things. See, make sense? So, and what
that don't make no sense.
So when that happens, we try to make sure that we have the right PPE, the right policies in place, and then we have enforcement of those policies to make sure that we're in compliance. Okay?
Right.
So, what kind of frequencies do y'all think cause hearing loss?
High pitch.
High pitched? What about low pitched?
No,
Who's ever been to a concert? Everyone, right? Have you ever wore earplugs at the concert?
no.
Why not?
Because it's not
When you come out of the concert, what are you hearing in your ears ringing? I
Yes.
said it, your ears are ringing. Jack that radio up in the car so you can hear it. Let me tell you a secret.
What?
Wear earplugs next time you go to the club. Wear earplugs next time you go to a concert. One, your hangover won't be as bad. Because what you're dealing with is that ringing and the noise in that environment. Okay?
It'll fix the hangover. Like
It'll fix the hangover, exactly. Believe it or not, musical people, a lot of the deaf people that we used to be experienced with had hearing loss because they were right there next to the amps constantly. So a lot of the great rockers and stuff, rappers and stuff, if you talk to them when they get older, they have hearing loss, and that's one of the reasons why. Now, if you look like Britney Spears and Mickey and Donald, I don't know who else is out there right now, but those guys, if you notice, they'll have molded, fitted earplugs. They actually have a wire going down into it, and it goes to a battery pack, which actually is a receiver, and they will actually communicate with their people while on stage. It's kind of neat to watch sometimes too. I was at a concert recently, and I saw the guy talking into his microphone like this, and he's shaking his head, he's pointing, talking, and there's nothing coming out over the big speakers. He's talking on another channel to the people that are in charge of the lighting or something. That's kind of a neat deal. All right?
Right.
Appreciate your time.